Galande ma'am. Her topic is an exploratory study of newly introduced agri-tourism policies by the government of Maharashtra. Please, ma'am.
Thank you. Just give me a minute, okay? I'm sharing my screen and hope there is no issue with my audio and video. No, all right, just a minute. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, okay. Hello, very good afternoon, everyone. I'm Pratibha Galande More. I'm research scholar of Savitribai Phule Open University. First of all, big congratulations to entire organizing committee, because from yesterday I'm observing you are doing great job. Now let's proceed with my content. Are you tired of working for so many days? And do you want to break from your routine work? If your answer is yes, then I'm having very beautiful and interesting solution for you all. Yeah, it's agritourism. And if you observe carefully, this agritourism includes two different terminologies. First one is agriculture and another one is tourism. Just a minute. Okay, all right. So let's proceed. Okay, let's have a quick look on agriculture first. Agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, okay, growing crops and raising livestock. In livestock, it includes everything: poultry, dairy, fishery. And I'm very happy to inform you all that agriculture provides most of the world's force and fabric. Now let's proceed with tourism. Tourism may be defined as the movement of the people from their normal place of residence to another place with the intention to return from a minimum period of 24 hours. Yes, it's a minimum period of 24 hours to a maximum 6 months. And the purpose of it is only relaxation and pleasure. Now let's proceed with meaning of agritourism. Agritourism means travel organized around the farm, okay? And it's simply visiting a working farm for the purpose of enjoyment and education. And the key part of it is a rural experience. And yes, I would like to inform here, okay, some agritourism center allows guests to buy food products also, okay, grown on the farm, and handcrafted products made by the farmer's family. And definitely it will increase the family's income also. Now, let's proceed with the introduction of the study. The Maharashtra government had declared the new agri-tourism policy on 28th September 2020, okay, and which emphasized the significance of agri-tourism advantage for supporting rural financial growth and especially sustainable entrepreneurship opportunities for rural women. And the main goal of this newly introduced agri-tourism policy is to earn 10% per annum income in the tourism sector and 15% share of tourism sector in the state GDP, gross domestic product. And along with this, it aims to create a 1 million job opportunities in the sector till the year 2025. Now, this research paper provides the detailed information on newly introduced agri-tourism policy. Along with this, it highlights the role of state-level Maharashtra Agri-Tourism Development Committee. And yes, it also helps to know the various benefits provided by the government to agri-tourism centers. And the agri-tourism assisted to generate more than 1 lakh job opportunities for females and rural youth. Okay, all right, let's proceed with next content. Objectives of this study to understand. First main objective is to understand potential of agritourism, to examine the mandatory requirements to start new agritourism center, and to know the various benefits provided by the government to agritourism center. And yet it includes highlight the role of state level Maharashtra Agri-Tourism Development Committee. Now, quickly, let's have a look on the research methodology. The existing research is completely based on the secondary sources of information and it's exploratory in nature. And research secondary data is collected from the journals, newspaper, official websites of the tourism department. is there any issue with my screen?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No.
Okay, all right. So I would like to pay your attention towards this graphical representation, okay? If you observe carefully, okay, this graph interpret how this, like there is particular tremendous increasing potential in the agritourism sector. This graph gives us information related with the visitors' arrival at the agritourism centers in the Maharashtra. Okay, and if you observe carefully this year 2018, tourist arrived in lakhs, it was like 4.7, and just cross-check it with the year 2020. It was literally double increase with 7.9 lakhs, okay? And double increase has taken place visited in the agritourism centers in the Maharashtra, okay? Now, this increasing traffic flow in the agritourism centers definitely leads to increase in the employment opportunity, and definitely it finally results into build the steady flow of income for farmers also. All right, now let's try to understand what is the purpose of this agriculture tourism. Okay, the main purpose is, yes, to achieve rural development through agritourism, and yes, development of the state through rural development. Then another purpose is marketing of agriculture products, to promote agritourism as a supplementary business, because the fact is, why agritourism as a supplementary business? Because agriculture is the main business. Okay, then the demonstration of folk arts and traditional, to provide the employment opportunities, then to provide information about agriculture and farming methods, because everyone is not aware about weeding, sowing, harvesting, right? Then cultivation, irrigation practices also. So definitely this agritourism provides information related with this agriculture and all other allied activities also. Then another purpose is to nurture the standard of living in the rural areas, to give tourists the experience related with, this is very important, okay? To give tourists to the experience related with the pollution-free and peaceful environment, okay? To give tourists the experience of actual farm work. Okay, and to promote initial processing of agricultural commodities also. Now, moving ahead, very important point, okay? Who can start these agritourism centers? All these are the eligible components. First one is partnership organization or company established by farmers. There is another word for this, FPO, Farmers Producers Organizations, okay? Next is individual farmers. Another one is agriculture cooperative societies farmers. Then government accredited center for agriculture and agriculture colleges and universities. Now, moving ahead quickly, definitely I will go with, because of time constraint, definitely I will go with quickly with this PPT, but this is again very important because all these are the mandatory necessities to start agritourism centers. So at least basic setup and basic amenities are required. First important point is, okay, definitely agriculture, it is required to, agriculture is the main occupation and agritourism should be the supplementary occupation. It should be possibly it should be in the rural area only, okay? And agritourism should be at least 1 kilometer away from the municipal council and Nagar Panchayat. Yes, there is a restriction related with agriculture land also. Yes, minimum at least 1 acre land requirement is there, okay? And the center which are interested to organize school trips, come on for them, at least minimum 5 acres land is required. Yes, this is responsibility of the center to provide 24 hours water facility. And farmer means if a person running the agritourism center is an individual farmer, he or she itself should be a farmer first, okay? And then the farm should be his own and must have the name of the members of the family on the Sadbara. Okay, rooms to be set up with the agriculture tourism in an environment friendly, for example, wood, bamboo, and jambu stone. And this is mandatory to provide toilet facility also, arrangement of food, clean water is also required. And if at least minimum in a year, 1 educational trip is also required. So all these are the mandatory necessities for agritourism centers. Now, along with agritourism, all these are the services, additional services provided to tourists, okay? At least minimum 1-day trip, then accommodation facilities, recreational facilities also required, okay? For example, children play area, adventurous game, rural games also, agriculture campaigning, and orchard and foods also, like allowed to sell food products also. For example, oranges juice, grape wines, strawberry and strawberry products also. Moving ahead, clear guidelines given related with the accommodation facilities. If you cross-check carefully this table, agriculture area up to 2 acres, maximum only 4 rooms allowed, okay, at least 150 square meter area. For more than 2 acres and up to 5 acres, maximum 6 rooms with 150 square meter area. 5 acres and above, 8 rooms and separate toilet facility, okay. And along with this, okay, 2 dormitories also allowed, which along with the capacity of 25 beds, area of it 700 to 800 square feet. So all these are the clear guidelines related with the rooms and the area. Moving ahead, activities can be shown along with agriculture. Yes, it's possible to show greenhouse, dairy business, fishery, fish farming, fish ponds also, nursery, animal and poultry rearing, poultry farming also, goat rearing, sheep rearing. Yes, you know, like this is what we call as best option, agri-tourism along with the adventurous tourism. But yeah, definitely it requires independent permission for this. Okay, another one good activity is wine tourism also. Now, moving ahead, this PPT is very important for those who really want to start their own agri-tourism business. Okay, all these are it includes the benefits of agri-tourism center from government. Agri-tourism center will get a registration certificate from tourist department. Okay, based on this certificate, it is possible to get a bank loan also. Okay, for registered agri-tourism center, it is possible to avail the benefits of tourism policy year 2016. Okay, as per that, yes, there is exemption in terms of goods and service tax also. Benefits related to electrical charges also applicable. Okay, and yes, from the water conservation department also special provision is there for the agri-tourism only to support farm pond and water conservation related scheme. The registered agri-tourism center will be able to avail the benefits of schemes like greenhouse, orchard vegetables from the horticulture department by the state and central government. Under the agri-tourism policy, yes, domestic gas connection can be used, okay, domestic gas connection. And along with this, consideration will be given to charging electricity to agri-tourism center at a domestic rate, okay? So all these are the benefits of agri-tourism center from the government. Now moving ahead, quickly let's proceed with the procedure for application to start agri-tourism. All applications are available on the website, okay, www.maharashtratourismgovernment.in. Documents following are the documents required. Land documents, Sadbara is required, certificate of registration under various acts except for individual farmers, okay. Then authorization letter, Aadhaar card, PAN card, electricity bill, then pay the registration fee online, okay, and get a challan of it. Then food license is also required, certificates of building permission if dormitory is there. First time registration fee is 2,500, okay, and after every 5 year renewal is possible of rupees along with the rupees 1,000 rupees. Now, conclusion of the study, the state government is preparing to graph closely with all agriculture startups, okay. You know, the agriculture community in general has underwent a lot through this epidemic COVID-19. And this newly introduced agri-tourism policy is projected to help the farming community at a great extent, okay. And definitely it creates the employments for the women and youths also. And yes, I would like to mention here, okay, Maharashtra has an abundant potential to growth of agritourism because of its natural environmental conditions and the diverse kinds of agriculture products, as well as there is a diversity of rural ethnicities and festivals also. Now, yeah, discussion forum is open for you all. If there is any issue, any question allowed to raise, I will try my level best to answer it. Yeah, any question?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Very good afternoon, sir.
Nice presentation.
Thank you.
As you, it's an exploratory study, so we don't expect anything like research methodology or something, but just a normal question that do you think that it's a viable in the coming future, agritourism?
Absolutely, sir, absolutely. Because, you know, like there are various other agriculture allied activities, like, yes, it's possible for us to, like if even there is 1 acre's land also is there, it's okay. It's possible for us to utilize the guideline also. So I would like to mention these points also, okay. and special permission is required. And yeah, it's possible for us to start other agri-related business activities also. Okay, for example, greenhouse, then dairy products, then post-harvest technologies like fruit processing and all. And definitely this is what we call as something additional income for rural youth and women. And yes, this is very viable one. And in upcoming days, everyone loves to, everyone loves to enjoy, like everyone loves to travel. Okay. And because like this is something like agritourism is in a natural environment, in a peaceful environment. Okay, you will get a rural experience also. So my definitely, like along with this, definitely publicity is also required. So my main suggestion is what to all the agritourism center owners. Okay, come on, it's possible for us to do a social media marketing also, and even government of Maharashtra, state government is also supporting to do advertisement and publicity also. So definitely, sir, there is what I call as tremendous opportunities in these agritourism centers.
Thank you, ma'am. All the best.
Thank you so much. And yes, big thank you to entire organizing committee for this great opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, to introducing us to the agritourism and wishing you best future ahead.
Thank you.
Now it's time to invite our next